All right, so we had a chili cook-off on Tuesday. Do you want to give our viewers a rundown of what happened?
Yeah, so, well, the most important thing is that my team lost. So that's the sad part. So we divided our office into 3 teams, and we all cooked different kinds of chilies. It was really secretive. Nobody knew what the other team was cooking. So my team did a traditional chili where it was like all meat. There was no beans in it.
I didn't even notice that until somebody told me. Yeah. I ate it. It was good.
There was like steak in it. I
thought it was really good.
We brought cornbread and homemade strawberry rhubarb jelly. So that was I'm partial. That was my favorite.
Jess's chili was smoked pheasant.
That one was really good too.
And our chili had like chocolate in it.
But you had to eat it with the cinnamon roll.
We didn't have to. We just like wanted to do the cinnamon roll. So ours was like really sweet themed. Yeah. But I think we ended up winning overall. So the chocolate cinnamon roll, whatever chili with a million different ingredients and a beer.
There was a beer in it?
Yeah, there was a stout in it. I didn't know it.
No wonder I felt
so
great
like
on Tuesday.
A million ingredients in there. Travis found the recipe. We won, and I think that was because of creativity. I think so. There was 5 categories we voted on. It was taste, smell, presentation, add-ons. So like cornbread or cinnamon roll or crostini chips. Am I saying that right? And then creativity. And everybody was really harsh with their voting because I calculated, and no one got higher than like 20.
And the max was what, 25? Yeah.
So people were mean.
Well, we're numbers people here, so I don't think you can ever expect anybody to give anything a 100%. But.
And then we also did the ugly sweater contest, and T won this year with Sam's sweater vest, and Jess is very
I'm pretty upset about it too. I mean, I had like this insane green Santa Claus that said "Don't Stop Believing." Yeah. It was pretty fun. And then I had a sweater that I think the tag said it was made in, like, the fabric was from China, but it was like created in a different country, and it was interesting.
Yeah, ugly sweater contests are hard to like be strategic about. But anyways, we'll get started. This is KMS 10 at 10, where we talk about digital marketing updates every Friday at 10 a.m. so that you guys just have to sit and listen for 10 minutes, usually 15, about what is going on with digital marketing, current, up-to-date, this week topics. So my name is Ashley.
I'm Miranda.
I'll be talking about some new features through AdWords, specifically for the customer match targeting, as well as some Facebook advertising tips.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about maximizing your local search, specifically with Google My Business and different things that you can do, even on your own as a business owner, to maximize your exposure on Google and local search. And then also touching base about how you can use social media to get some customer feedback.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. And so just a couple updates. We do recently have a new Instagram account.
Woo-hoo!
So if you want to follow that, it's KMS 10 at 10. Fancy. And then there will be no 10 at 10 episode next week for the holiday. There will be a video released, but it will not be a live video with digital marketing updates. So tune in next Friday for that. Something fun and festive, but just no digital marketing updates. So
I'm going to a yoga class at 10. I could go live.
Oh, very nice.
Updates.
No updates.
I won't be in the office.
So getting started right around into it. I don't even know what word I just said. But anyways, getting into it. So the first topic that I wanted to touch on is AdWords Customer Match. Google rolled out a few new features. So for that specific targeting, to give you a summary of what Customer Match is, if you don't already know, it is through AdWords, and you're just targeting customers. You're uploading an email list, and that's going to match based off of Google data that has been uploaded to Google accounts. And so if people are using specific emails through their Google accounts, as well as they gave you that email list within your customer list, you can upload that. If it matches, you can target them through Google AdWords platforms. They rolled out recently that you can also match by phone numbers and mailing addresses now. So a couple more elements to really match people, so that if you don't have like a huge email list, there's other elements that you can kind of pull information from in order to match people online through their Google accounts. Again, it's Google data that they have provided through their Google accounts in order to match them. So it's not like we just know your mailing address. So there's certain requirements. This feature, the customer match, actually launched in 2015, and it was meant to target or exclude people. So say that you have a list of your current clients, that would be great to upload into AdWords and then exclude them from your campaign so you know that you're not serving to people that have already converted. A good way to utilize that instead of just targeting. And you can also build lookalike lists. So you can upload lists, match your current customers, and build lookalike lists. And of course, the more elaborate your customer list is, the better your lookalike list is going to be. So knowing there's another feature that you could use that for. And then you can target across all Google platforms with those matched customers. So search, display, shopping, and YouTube. And you would upload those lists within the audience manager that's located in the shared library within your AdWords. So that's going to be your AdWords account along that. I'm so bad with directions. Left-hand toolbar at the very bottom. And you'll see that it has like shared libraries. You go through there and you find audiences and you can upload your list right in there. So
this is awesome. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. So a couple more features. We'll see how it works. We'll keep you guys updated once we utilize that at KeyMedia Solutions. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, talking about connecting with your customers and trying to find a way to get the right message to the right people, local search is something that I feel like people are always trying to get better at. And if you're not on Google My Business, claim your account. If you don't know how, we'll help you. Let us know. But Google My Business is really kind of that first step into getting on local search. And Google My Business it's free. It's a free tool that you can use. So jump on that. But a lot of times what we see happen is people will claim a Google My Business account and then it kind of just sits there and collects dust. Maybe there's, originally information, photos, hours, all of the business information is set up in there, and then you let it sit. And that's probably one of the worst things you can do for local search, because Google really likes to see fresh updates, whether that's on your website or on your Google My Business. Google wants to see that you're making updates, see that you're active, and that you're putting out information that your customers want. And so with that, some of the great ways that you can stay relevant, stay up to date, that Google can still kind of find you or want to serve you high up on the organic rankings or Google posts. And so I was reading an article on Marketing Land, and they called Google Posts essentially like little mini ads within Google. They're not ads, but they kind of take the function of it. And I thought that was really cool. So that's I guess the basis of what I'm chatting about. And so with these, you can have a picture, you can have a description, you can have an offer, you can send people to a specific landing page, and these all kind of function on your Google profile. That when people are searching you on an organic search, and they click on you, it's almost like a Facebook feed or like a Facebook profile, and they can see all of your updates or your special holiday hours and things like that. That Google's going to see that you're being relevant. So some other things that you can do within your Google My Business is just update and experiment with your business category. Sometimes businesses think they're in the right category and their competitors are in a different one and ranking higher, and different things like that. So yeah.
Good tips, yeah. Yeah, and those Google posts are something that's new and just additional information that you can add into your knowledge panel to grab the attention of people that are searching and just kind of get more information out there. Like Miranda said, you can push, current blog posts or products or services or even events. And so you can really tweak that to help push out different information.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and just really
new added element.
Exactly, just really to keep information about your business and who you are relevant and up to date, that your clients, your customers know that you're still out there.
Yeah. Cool. So going on to the third topic, I have a couple different Facebook advertising and marketing features. So there's been a ton, actually it never stops. There's always conversations of people being like, my organic reach is going down and decreasing on Facebook, of course, because Facebook isn't meant for businesses. Facebook is meant for users and the user experience. And so they're really trying to build that algorithm for what people want to see, and people don't necessarily want to be bombarded with ads in their newsfeed all the time. And so we've seen it over the years how engagement has really taken a lot of weight for the algorithm, and they were pushing that people that like and share and comment on your stuff, then your stuff's going to get more reach. But we've seen it that the average reach has gone down. So a couple years ago, it was around 15 to 20% for Facebook pages. It's decreased all the way down to about 4 to 6%. So if you have a following of about 10,000 followers, 10,000 fans on your page, you're reaching about 600. So yeah, so very small. So different couple tips on how to market your business through organic means and paid. Obviously, live video. Live video has been huge for the last couple of years for Facebook because they're really trying to compete with Snapchat and YouTube Live and the Periscopes out there and trying to really win over the viewers for that video aspect. Another important tip is that Facebook is going to obviously put precedence on their Facebook native videos and their live videos over YouTube. So if you compare data from maybe a post that you natively have recorded and posted within Facebook, and then you posted maybe a YouTube version, your YouTube version gets a lot less reach, gets a lot less push, because Facebook is trying to put precedence on their material over YouTube because it's a competitor. So you'll see that. Another thing is, in order to pull that engagement, in order to build that reach through engagement, you can do quite a bit of different things such as contests. I'd also encourage you to, if you're running contests, to ask for email addresses and pull information that way and to get potential leads, and then you can start pulling them into email marketing, so encouraging email addresses. And then also encouraging always shares and tags, so sharing your content, getting people to push it out to more of their friends and family, as well as tagging, so getting people saying like, hey, if you have friends that might be interested in this content, tag them, or if you're doing a contest, being like, tag 3 of your friends and you'll be entered. That's all, you see that everywhere, but tagging people and encouraging people to tag people so that they see the content as well. Another thing is, I wanted to point out Facebook ads. A lot of people usually, so since the organic reach on paid is decreasing, people will use the Facebook ads in order to target their fans. Well, it doesn't really make sense to post something, put money behind it, and try to get more reach to your current page likes. That doesn't really make sense, and it's not really the best bang for your buck. So what I would encourage you is not to think of Facebook ads or boosted posts as an alternative for reach, but as an alternative for Google ads. So trying to get new potential relevant audience to know about your product or service. And then think of also Facebook as more than just building awareness, but an opportunity to provide customer service as well as get customer feedback. So when you had mentioned what you were talking about for your fourth topic, I thought it'd be a great transition. I threw a lot of stuff out there for marketing tips as we go into 2018, but just seeing how Facebook has shifted over the last few years, even through 2017, and how business reach, like they're not trying to push it as a platform for businesses, but now everybody's thinking, oh, it's pay for play. No, it's user experience. So it's making the best user experience for the people that are going to Facebook to use it to connect with their friends and family.
Yeah. So I think that's a really great point, especially, as I have conversations with clients that I work with, feeling like their organic posts aren't enough, their content calendars. And actually a couple of clients that have kind of wanted to shift it away from that and only do ads. And my encouragement to that is we want to do both.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything to go post an organic message, an image or anything on your Facebook page to engage with people that already like you, that already want to follow you.
Yeah.
But then taking that extra step of building up with an ads, I think that's a great point and good combination.
Yeah. So. And there's a lot more tips we can share, just not enough time in our 10 to 15 minutes slot.
Awesome. Well, I'll try to make this one quick because I'm sure we've talked a lot, so I'm sure we're close to time. So talking about social media, using social media to get some customer feedback. I think I'm guilty of it. When we're looking for customer feedback or wanting to know, hey, what can we do better? What are some opportunities for improvement? We default to customer surveys a lot to send out that, maybe it's a Survey Monkey survey or a, hey, fill out this form and we'll give you an offer. You can only get so much information from that. You can send it to people that you have email addresses or contact information from. But what about those people that are talking about your brand but maybe don't want to come directly to you? And so that's where social media can really help you get some of the information that you might not get in an email survey. So first and foremost, paying attention to anytime your brand or your product is mentioned on social media. Kind of trolling through anytime somebody, maybe they're tagging you and maybe they're not. Or people that are engaging with your competitors. Mm-hmm. What are they saying about, your competitor brand? And are there things that they like or dislike about your competitor brands that you can gather information from? It's also a great opportunity to then respond to anybody that is, has complaints or maybe praises about your product, your service, your company, to be able to engage with them and further that conversation, to let them know that you care and to get more information that's going to then help you take that back to your product management team or your service or your team that is then creating that customer experience. A couple of other top tips, a live Q&A session, Facebook Live is a great way to engage with people and just, encourage people to ask you questions and be authentic about those answers. A lot of times people are more willing to engage on social media than they might be to fill out a long survey. At least I know for sure that's how I am. I don't know about you guys. And then within social media, you can also do polls and surveys. And those are kind of a nice change from sending out this email. I get a lot of emails that I never even open. But a quick message on social media, or a quick hey, this or that, or rank this, or asking people to give you a really quick answer about maybe there's a specific pain point that you want to address or a specific opportunity. So there's a lot of different ways that you can be willing to engage with your social media followers to get customer feedback. I would also encourage you to just to pay attention to what platforms are your ideal customers on. If your ideal customers are on Facebook, maybe a Twitter poll isn't going to give you the answers that you want, or maybe trolling through Twitter isn't going to give you the feedback that's really going to help you. And on the opposite spectrum, maybe Twitter is where your customers are and Facebook isn't. So just being aware of where people are and how they're choosing to engage with your brand.
Yeah, and I think definitely doing those quick searches on social media. There are a few tools out there that can help with monitoring mentions and even tags, but mainly like you said, those mentions of your brand where people aren't necessarily tagging you, but maybe I'm like writing to Miranda and I'm like, oh my god, I had the worst Starbucks drink ever this morning. And then Starbucks can search for people that are talking about them and see that comment, and then you can engage and be like, oh, we're so sorry about that experience. Private message us, or they can even offer up an offer there to show they have great customer service, or even just being like, I had the funniest, checkout at Target today with the cashier Jess, and then Target can respond and just be like, engage in the conversation of like, we're so glad that you had a great experience. Or, it's like just being in the conversation and not necessarily trying to be in the conversation to always get sales or
but to let people know that you're listening, I think is a big piece. So
to show that there's people on the other end too.
Exactly.
So cool. Well, I think we'll wrap it up because I think we went quite long today. But thanks for joining. Again, there will be no KMS 10 at 10. KMS 10 at 10 next Friday. We will have a video, but we won't be posting a live video. We hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday with friends and family, whatever you're doing. Safe travels if you're going somewhere. If you want to check out any of our other episodes, check out our YouTube channel. KeyMedia Solutions. I always get it wrong. The Key.
The Key.
So, see you later.
Bye-bye.